Hello everybody, this is XTerminator Gaming, welcoming you back to the Let's Play Bloons Monkey City series. And in this episode, this is episode 10. And last episode, we took on the Mob chest and failed. We're gonna try it again on regular mode. And I'm gonna try to do the same strategy, except a little bit polished when the Moabs come. Thankfully, I have remembered that the first Moabs came on round 20, which is going to be very helpful info later on. And also, I leveled up once. That's why I was able to instantly get the money for the double shot ninja, which is very helpful. It allows me to not worry as much about the early levels of Bloons. And I'm debating on either buying a banana farm or getting a glaive thrower up. Or a 0-2. Anything to pop the leads. I might just put an ice tower right here. Get it up to snap freeze, see what happens. That kind of stuff. So now I think about it, I think I got the third tier dart monkey on the right side of the upgrade side. So I think I got the right side of the upgrade wagon, or whatever you call it, upgrade tier. Who knows? I don't remember what it's called. So I'm sorry about that. Hey, nobody's perfect in every shape, size, or form, or whatever. Also, I'm not very good at philosophy. The only thing I seem to be okay at is gaming. That's why I named this channel XTerminator Gaming. Because I'm doing what I love, or like. I mean, I still can't do this as my job because I don't have nearly enough views or viewers. Which is a shame, but I can live with that. And I'm gonna try the same strategy that I tried last time. And I hope it works. I think I remember the first Moabs coming on round 20. Which should be good. Which should be good info, so I can prepare accordingly and not fail like I did last time, like a big huge train wreck. I think also, instead of a boomerang monkey, I'm just gonna do an ice tower. Yeah, I'll just use an ice tower. Bam. Freeze them balloons. There we go. It should be. The only problem is that this is gonna be a bit of a pain for the ninja monkey. But let's just say, I hope he thanks me for when leads come out, because I think once it gets snap freeze up, leads are going to be much easier to pop and to deal with and destroy. It also helps process the balloons, allowing the ninja to take them on in smaller chunks. So I'm going to get snap freeze. Yes, I know, that noise is very obnoxious. So I'm going to break up the crowd a little bit with a couple pineapples. Kaboom, kaboom. I love blowing stuff up. But the fact that the ninja can't even touch them, it just shows that the ice tower is doing that good of a job. Don't worry, he'll thank me when I get snap freeze. I'm really sorry about this. Yikes. Why didn't I think about this before? Let's try this. Okay, a little bit. There we go. Now we won't have a problem. Because now he's just gonna destroy the balloons instead of just building them up. Which is gonna be essential if we want to survive this. Also, it's gonna be much easier to deal with lead balloons. Because once the lead balloon gets frozen, I don't think the lower tier balloons are going to be able to get past the ice tower, because I put permafrost on it, which is a very helpful upgrade. Same thing with the black balloons and all those, and those splitting balloons, the basic ones, excluding white balloons or zebras. I'm gonna have to come up with a little bit more of a permanent solution later on, instead of just stalling. Because when the zebras start coming out, I'm gonna probably be in much disorientation if I keep this up. So I'm gonna have to definitely formulate a different strategy. But for now, while it's acceptable, might as well enjoy it. More bananas. More bananas, more money, more towers, more fun. Just like Six Flags. More flags, more fun. Makes common sense. And that's why that little rush of black balloons was no threat whatsoever. Neither will lead balloons. Lead balloons will be completely harmless to us. I am debating on getting the 02 right now, or maybe getting another banana farm, then getting the 02, or 0323 Bionic Boomer, you know, that kind of stuff. I think I'll be able to stay put for now. I haven't had the need to use one pair of road spikes whatsoever, which is very good because we don't like using road spikes, and also I don't have very many pairs of road spikes. I only have 25, which could land me in some trouble if I'm not careful. And yes, you are gonna probably notice that camo pinks, no, not camo pinks, just regular pinks, can slip past the ice tower pretty easily. And here's what I meant. They're not gonna get, they ain't going nowhere. They're doomed. They're doomed to stay there. They're just gonna die. Yep, just what I feared. I don't want this to happen. Hate to have to do this, but I don't want anything bad to happen. Lay down an extra pair of spikes. Oh man, that stank. Going from 3 banana farms to 1. That's kind of a setback right there. But I guess I forgot about it. And those lead balloons are not going to get anywhere. They're going to get popped just like the last batch did. In fact, they're all getting popped at the same time, except for 2 random reds, which somehow survived the first blast. More bananas. We can still rebuild our economy. Never give up. We can still rebuild our economy. Even if it is fractured or at risk. And the ice tower is going to deal with the groups. And this is what I meant. You know what I mean? We can't rely on the ice tower for everything. I was debating on building a mortar and using the mortar to destroy the white balloons and then set fire to the zebras for almost like a death marking. But we're not gonna have any problems with money because a whole wave of lead balloons are coming, and they're just gonna get demolished like usual. It's pretty average. Pop, pop. How much more easy can this get? Or easier, I meant to say. Man, I just don't know what I should say today. Stutter, stutter, there it goes stuttering. Well, I'm not really doing the, I'm not really doing that, but I just don't know what to say. So I just kind of stop speaking. That kind of stuff. Man, I seem to say that kind of stuff a lot. I hope that doesn't bother you. If it does, please notify me. If you want to. I'm not telling you you have to notify me, but it would be nice. After all, I do like a little bit of constructive criticism. Alright, it's time to get another. Oh. God. Ah, bullcrap. It always happens to me. Always. Always happens to me, and it's bullcrap. Or as Cartman would say, bullcrap. Just gotta suck it up and move on. It's not always the best, which is not always the most logical of options, but in this case it is. Also not the most, also one of the least pleasing. Yawn. More lead balloons. Really? Don't worry. What happened to us there won't happen to us again. I got a second ice tower, and I upgraded my boomerang thrower. Either way, we've already lost lives, so it doesn't matter how many more we lose. As long as we don't hit 0, it'll have the same result. First camos. Well, no, not actually the first camos. I think there were a few before. We're gonna get our camo detection up. It's always good to have reliable camo detection. Though I do want a little bit more defense in general, so I'm gonna build an extra ice tower. Throw it down, see what happens. And you're gonna probably notice now the ice tower is really not that helpful. I just kind of have it there as, just a little bit of a stall against maybe ceramic balloons. Other than that, it's kind of useless now, because it's just letting all the balloons get through, aside from maybe the lead. Ice shards! Get your ice shards right here! Plain or flavored. You know what? That was actually really crappy. Though, I have to prepare. And you're noticing that I have a little bit less banana farm power than I did the last time I tried this. So I'm definitely a little bit behind. But at least I won't fall victim to the balloon crowds. Because this guy will stall them. Hopefully enough of them, and then this guy can just zoom with all the ice shards and just demolish all the other balloons. See what happens. Bring. Okay, that wasn't a very good demonstration, but I think it's time to start saving up for the Moab Maulers, because those are going to be crucial if we want to survive. Let's do it. Always put them on strong. Always, always. That's a must. If you want to be able to deal with Zeppelins effectively. And then because you don't want them chasing pinks when they're a bunch of Moabs barreling through the... See, that's what I meant by maybe a small use for maybe dealing with the... You know what, that'll be fine. Still another ceramic balloon just kind of frozen there, and that's going to get demolished. No match for our okay defense. Not the best, not the worst. Though, I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time with not preparing for the Moabs. I'm going to get 3 Moab Maulers, and then I'm going to get another Bionic Boomer. Or 2. Depends on how many I can make. Because 1 will definitely not be enough to deal with the Zeppelins. Even with the ice shards, I still want a little bit more security than just an ice shard and a boomerang. And these are just going to get wrecked. 2 ceramic balloons spaced out. And we're just going to kind of see how it's kind of sagging. The Bionic Boomer is already... It's at the point where the Bionic Boomer gets very easily overrun. And it looks like we're going to be able to just barely build another Moab Mauler. Maybe start building another Bionic Boomer before round 20. If we have to, we can always sell a banana farm or 2. Just to get that extra safety up. Because, like they say, it's better to be safe than sorry. And I learned that from last time. But don't completely ignore the bananas, because then we won't be making any money from them. But I think we'll be good. I think we'll be fine. Though I am gonna sell this ice tower because it's not much of a help anymore. It just kind of sits there and it's kind of a nuisance now, because it just kind of bunches up the balloons for a really possibly intense balloon rush against me. So, see, I'm gonna get my, and also, like, unlike last time, I still have plenty of road spikes in case, for that just-in-case situation. And, bang! Just watch those ice shards combust, and literally wreck all those balloons. It's a miracle. I'm debating on whether I should sell my banana farms, make some more defenses, and then hopefully be able to hold out for the last few rounds. Or if I should just continue doing what I'm doing right now, with where I just save up instead of just buying in bulk. So 4 Moab Maulers, because you notice they did the 2 Moabs got past the mortar. And it's always good to have Bernie stuff on them. It's kind of like a lubrication to weaken them, make them easier to deal with. But that one wasn't as nearly as much of a threat. That one got subdued very easily. We're not going to need more camo detection. So we can just make it a 2-2. So I am going to build one more bionic boomer. And there is a line of 3 Moabs. This is what I mean by we want to lubricate them and make them easier to kill. And honestly, I don't think there's anything that can touch us now. We have plenty of defense. Moab Mauler, Mo popping power, and regular popping power. I have a slew of weapons to call. I can, if I have to, I can always do the, I can always sell my banana farms, or do the double boost, which, honestly, I hate doing the double boost. You know what I mean? I would only do that. Besides, I would only do that if it was like an absolute emergency, and I got really far, and I didn't want to get sent all the way back, but I don't really mind having to, if I have to spend another episode on it. Though hopefully I don't have to spend another episode on it. And just as one more measure, I'm gonna go with the cluster bomb tower. You never know when you're gonna need to subdue some rampaging pinks. Because it's always good to have. It's always nice to have. Ta-da! I think we're complete. I don't think there's anything that can hurt us now. Even if it is a line of Zeppelins, I think we should be safe. But just in case, I am gonna put down a spike thing. Kaboom, kaboom. You're gonna notice that the cluster bomb tower is gonna devastate the balloons, because the Bernie stuff is gonna knock a lot of them down to pink, and that's where the cluster bomb tower can really shine through. So we start with the Moab. So let's see what happens this last round. And we have our little emergency spike supply, belching out a pile of spikes every now and then. This will be useful for when we have to squeeze through tight situations. And I just got the missile launcher because it fires faster and it's more effective at subduing the balloons. It also has a little bit of a longer range than the regular cluster bomb tower, which is always good to have. But I think this round is pretty much over. Just a couple more Moabs. Appears to be a few more regrows. I think we're at the end. Yep, I think that's it. Well, consider this track beaten. Let's see what's in the chest. Let's see what's behind door number... God knows. 4,800 city cash. Not bad. I'm happy. I'm perfectly fine with 4,800 city cash. Well, that's it for this episode. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like and comment in the comment section below if it's whether it's positive or negative. I don't really care. I always like having feedback, knowing what I did well, what I can improve upon. And if you want more videos, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, this has been XTerminator Gaming, wishing you farewell, happy gaming, and peace out.